on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Right to the air, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
That's Gallup on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. A shotgun snap for Goff. throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some space here. Touchdown, Detroit!
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Prescott trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amadi Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Goff. Being chased out left. Touchdown! Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Prescott. Open man layup. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott down. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a give here to Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go back to Pollard on second down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the Lions are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott, he'll run. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. Goff now to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Here's Prescott. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On second and goal, here's the option. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a two-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Goff. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And I'm starting to wonder